What's up, everybody? It's me, YuChiyn, and I'm gonna try and be a little quieter this time around. So, speaking of which, I'm gonna turn that down. Let's see. I'm gonna turn the music volume down a bit. Same with sound volume. Because oh boy. All right. Apply. All right, here. I might. Here, Kirby. Sorry. I'm just gonna move you aside. Bring this a bit closer. Oh, bye, Kirby. Okay, bye. It's currently 4:50 in the morning. I couldn't sleep, so yep. Now just here playing Doki. And yeah, just here. So I'm gonna go into the side stories for Natsuki, for the looks of it. And let's take our time. All right. Hope I'm not too quiet. Hope I'm not too loud. I don't know. I'm just, mic up in the face, and I'm just gonna try and read. All right. I'm sorry if I fumble on words. I'm partly awake, partly asleep. Just couldn't really sleep. Woke up. It's strange. I do my best to sleep at, let's say, like I go to sleep around 7, 8, 9, 10, somewhere decent, and I wake up at 1 to 2 in the morning, and I cannot go back to sleep for the life of me. But I'm still exhausted. I don't know. But hey, in the side story. It's been several weeks since the club has officially started. Through their initial setbacks, the 3 club members so far, Monika, Sayori, and Yuri, have increased their collective bond within the club. Sayori has partaken in some of Yuri's high fantasy literature, and all 3 of them, led by Sayori, have taken an interest in poetry. On a day like any other, the 3 find themselves suddenly interrupted by the club room door opening. And in walks a girl none of them have seen before. Hi. Sayori tugs excitedly at Monika's sleeve. Yuri shifts in her seat and buries her eyes in her book. Are you here for the literature club? Yeah. Yay, that's great. Thanks for stopping by. It's kind of a small club, so it's really exciting to see new faces. Yeah. Come sit down somewhere. You can sit next to my desk. Sayori prances over to her desk and presses her palms onto it. Oh, and Yuri, can you make some... sorry. And Yuri can make some tea for you. Or use some tea. And my hair is just dying on me, because why not? Yuri looks up at Sayori in protest for having drawn attention to her. Natsuki slightly glances between everyone, then sits down next to Sayori. Monika follows by sitting nearby. The sudden gathering prompts Sayori to stand up. Deciding that standing in the corner and making tea doesn't sound bad after all. Okay then, how about we all introduce ourselves? Okay. Well, I'm Monika. I'm the one who started the club. I was originally in the debate club, but I really wanted to do something I felt more passionate about, if that makes sense. So I started the literature club as a way for people to express themselves through writing or reading or whatever other kinds of literature. I figured it was your club. You have that vibe. What vibe? Like... Never mind. I'm not gonna judge people. I just meant like that. Very adult-like of you. I always judge people so hard. Oh no, you don't, Sayori. Yeah, she does. Yuri, deadpan voice carries across the room. Natsuki giggles. I'm Sayori. I just like learning about everyone making friends. Oh, and I also like poetry. Oh yeah? Very adult-like of you. Already, this is pretty cheery. I'm an adult. The sound of Yuri's electric kettle steaming up fills the room. Oh, that's Yuri. Sayori lowers her voice. She's kind of shy, but she's really nice and super smart, like big fantasy books and tea, and I love her. Well, I guess that leaves me then. I'm Natsuki. I like listening to music and hanging out downtown stuff. And my favorite ice cream flavor is strawberry. Ooh, let's get ice cream. My favorite flavor is probably cookie dough? Or maybe chocolate. It's cookie dough. And Monika's probably vanilla. What the heck? I take way too many online quizzes. The ice cream ones are always accurate. What's your favorite, Yuri? Natsuki shrugs. Probably green tea. I'm just joking. I have no idea for Yuri. Still, it's pretty chill here. Do you just like hang out, or do you actually do club stuff? Oh well, we do club stuff too. This just hasn't been very structured yet since we only have like 3 members, so we're just kind of just loosely spend our time doing stuff. You know, things we like. But I keep thinking it's about time we start with like some more structured club activities. It's been a while by now since I started the club, so yeah. Well, with that being said, what kind of lecture are you into, Natsuki? Anything like the club to get into? Well, I guess I'm literature. Well, I like manga. Manga? Hey, why'd you say it like that? I want to read manga at the club. Wait, hold on a sec. This sounds so great. Like, after all I've been doing all this, Yuri returns to the desk with a tray of teacups, which she sets down on an empty desk. After all of the deep and immersive reading I've been doing, I wouldn't mind doing something a little more simple. Manga isn't simple. If you think that, you just don't understand the nuance. I don't mean simple like that. Well, anyway, putting manga aside, is there any other literature that you're interested in? Well, not really. In that case, have you considered the anime club? Are you serious? I'm not gonna join the anime club. It's full of weird guys. Come on, is it that big of a deal? Manga's literature, right? I mean, I guess if you consider it literal definition of literature, then technically, I get it. Look, I'll do whatever club activities you want. Can I please just join? I won't bother anyone. If I can't just like keep my manga here and hang out after school, I'll do literally whatever you want me to do. That's fine, right? Yeah, I guess there's nothing wrong with that. Oh my god, thank you! You're the best! I have most of it crammed in my locker, so I'm gonna start getting it, okay? Natsuki stands up. Need some help? Nah, I got it. I don't want you to see my locker. If you say so, but there's no way it's worse than mine. I hope we never find out then. Natsuki exits the club room, leaving everyone in silence, save for the sound of Yuri sipping her tea. I'm such a pushover. Hey, it's not that bad. Natsuki seems like a lot of fun. Maybe, but I mean, she has like no actual interest in literature, you know? And that's normally fine, but she said she would participate in club activities like it's some kind of obligation. Her tea's gonna get cold. Yeah. Wait, that's not related. Well, I think everyone deserves a chance, especially if we can bring her happiness. Besides, maybe she'll take a liking to literature. Are you sure you just don't want to read her manga, Sari? Hey, who do you think I am? Sorry, I didn't mean that. I just feel really uneasy about this. Do you have any opinion, Yuri? Not particularly. She said she wasn't going to bother anyone. That includes me, so... Does that mean I bother you? No, you're a pleasure to be around. I was just fishing for a compliment. I know, but still. I really think we should give her a chance. Yeah, alright. But I really am going to start enforcing club activities. I'm willing to cooperate. Suddenly the 3 of them hear a thump against the door. Wait, what was that? Sari stands up and walks over to the door, then opens it. Thank you. Carrying 3 boxes of what is presumably manga, Natsuki grunts and wobbles inside before slowly bending over and dropping the stack onto the floor as gently as she can. That's quite a collection. Sari giggles in excitement while catching her breath. Natsuki replies, there's still 1 more box. I can put them away myself. I know how to organize them. Monica anxiously glances between Sari and Yuri. Is this really okay for the club? Maybe it's what she needs to really kick the club into gear before everyone gets too complacent. It seems like things are finally going to start getting more serious. At the next club meeting, Monica is the first to arrive. But ever since Natsuki joined, she feels a lot less relaxed. Why am I so nervous? Monica paces, trying to figure out her feelings. Natsuki said she wasn't going to bother anyone, so why does it feel like the atmosphere has changed so much? While Monica thinks, the club door opens, revealing Natsuki carrying a box. Monica forces a smile as Natsuki makes her way to the closet. Natsuki forces one in return. Need help? No, I got it. Monica awkwardly tries to start some kind of conversation but fails. Curious, she peeks into the closet where Natsuki stashes all her manga. Once dull with school supplies, the shelves are now vibrant with colors and cute-looking artwork. You know, the top shelf is pretty empty. Maybe we could keep it up there? I can't reach up there. That would be so inconvenient. Yeah, but Monica sighs. The teacher's going to ask what all this manga is doing in here, and I have to tell them it's for the literature club. So, Monica backs off and slumps into a desk. Okay, I don't get what Monica's saying. It's literature. Here, give me a sec. Oh shit, okay. I should really turn on the streamer light. I keep forgetting to do that. Oh god, okay, yep, I feel like shit. But, what is it? Look at this. Manga. Big story to it, big pages. Even though there's pictures, there's words, and you could really connect with the characters based on their words. You could basically pick up their attitudes instead of like reading off the page and kind of imagining it. But yeah, like look at this. Look at this. Isn't that cool? Isn't that freaking beautiful? One of my favorites, because from a game, basically. But then we got this, Seraph of the End. Yeah, I got the first volume, and a few others, but... And then look at this, Akame ga Kill. Akame ga Kill, one of the most depressing ones. Honestly, I should really start reading these again. Honestly, I haven't read these two because I wanted to wait to get the full volumes, but I should probably read what I can until I get a job to buy the rest. Which I'm trying to make this my career, but I don't know. But yeah, this is the literature. I did freaking essays off of this. I've done essays off of pictures. But also, I mostly know them from the games as well. And I can take, because this is based loosely, like, the games and the manga are parallel. And I'm just kind of applying both of these for the essays that I did in high school and such. So, if someone says manga is literature, you freaking pull up a fucking 25-page PowerPoint on why manga should be considered literature. And how it should count towards your thing. But whatever. It's whatever. Back to the story, sorry. I don't know, it's late, it's early, not night. Technically late for me, but... This kind of tension, it feels like the relaxed atmosphere accumulated over the past few weeks is being sucked right out of the room. Good afternoon! Sari spins into the club room. I see someone's in a good mood. Yeah, because I have this. Sari brandishes a cookie wrapped in plastic. I found some money and got a cookie. Ooh, that's so pretty. As Sari trots over to the closet, the colorful shelves catch her eye. Not you, Sari. What should I start with? Well, you can start by giving me a bite of that cookie. No way! I saved up all my luck to find that money. If you want entry into my kingdom, you need to pay the tax, peasant. Boo. Defeated, Sari unwraps her cookie and breaks off a piece for Natsuki. Then Yuri silently walks into the club room. Monica glances at her with pleading eyes. Yuri returns a quick nod of understanding. Well, everyone's now here. Despite the club only having one more person than before, it somehow feels twice as lively. Okay, so I think today we should go over some potential club activities and see which ones we want to do first. We have 4 members now, so it would be great if we found some stuff to do as a group. Does that sound good to everyone? I agree. Okay, so I have some ideas of my own, but I want to hear your ideas too. Well, I've been having a lot of fun learning about everyone else's interests. Maybe we could get each person a day to share their favorite kind of literature with everyone else? Well, maybe. Something tells me that. Monika glances at Yuri and Natsuki, who both appear very unwilling to even consider each other's interest. Maybe we could try to come up with something that everyone can equally enjoy. I'm sorry I'm saying them, like, some of the sentences out of order. It's like, it's just the way my brain right now. I'm sorry. Ugh. You know, like, we all vote on a book to read or something like that. I think we should all collectively try and expand our interests rather than just stick to the things we're familiar with. Why does it feel like I'm being targeted here? I think didn't you say that you would go along with whatever the club wanted to do? Yeah, but that doesn't make it okay for you to ignore everyone else's preference. I like Sari's suggestion. Yeah, me too. Yeah, but Monika's voice trails off. Although she lets Natsuki join the club, Monika finds it incredibly difficult to relent to her demands. If Natsuki doesn't respect the club, why should Monika have to yield to Natsuki's opinion on anything? Natsuki, are you sure that you don't have any other literature interests you could share with the club? I swear I don't mind if you keep your manga in here, but Natsuki cuts Monika off by suddenly standing up. Well, it's obvious that I'm not wanted here, so I'm just gonna leave. But I really would have appreciated you being more upfront about it. Okay, I think you're kind of jumping the conclusion here, but you're free to do whatever you want. Natsuki shoots Monika a quiet glare before walking straight out of the room. Oh no. Sari runs after her, leaving just Monika and Yuri. For the second time today, Monika slumps down into a desk. Why am I such a jerk? No, she's a jerk. She's just making me feel this way. Monika looks up at Yuri, seeking affirmation. Affirmation. Ugh, God. Yuri looks away. She's probably just went around looking for the smallest clubs she could find so that she doesn't have to participate. How does she expect me to give her respect when she has no respect for the club? Am I wrong, Yuri? I'm not good at these things. Monika sighs. Me neither. I just have no idea what to do. I don't want to hurt anyone, but I feel like I'm not wrong to enforce the club's vision. No, like, people should join because they want to express their passion for literature, or at least develop it. So maybe she's not a good fit for the club after all. Monika sits in silence, afraid to accept her tentative conclusion. Yuri looks tense, but she doesn't seem to want to add anything. You can go back to reading. I know this doesn't concern you. It does. It does how? Well, I just can't comfortably read in an atmosphere where the peace has been disturbed. Oh. Oh great, I'm just ruining the whole club then. That's not an accurate conclusion to make. I know, I'm sorry. I just kind of voicing my frustration and I guess guilt. It's like my frustration wants to blame her, but my guilt wants to blame me. Ugh. Why is it the hardest to be rational during the times you need it the most? I don't think you're being irrational. I think Natsuki is. She has no authority to walk in here and make demands of the club, your club. Something as ridiculous as manga has no place here. The fact that you're even storing it here for her should make her completely indebted to you. Well, you're right, but I don't know. Isn't it kind of harsh saying things like it's ridiculous and it has no place here? You not feel the same way? You've been doing everything you can to avoid associating the club with it. So I assumed you felt the same way about it. That's not true. Well, recalling her confrontations with Natsuki, her lazy starts to set in. You may be right. I mean, if it was anything besides manga, would I really be acting like this? Maybe I've just been convincing myself that it has nothing to do with the manga. I'm really upset that I would let myself do that. With a sigh, Monika walks over to the closet. She finds herself staring at the colorful shelves. It's just, this really wasn't what I had in mind for a club about literature. There shouldn't be anything wrong with that. Monika starts defending her position once again. It's a complicated issue that Monika had failed to consider before now. Where's the line even drawn in what's considered literature? Lost in thought, she reaches into one of the larger box sets and pulls out a volume, inspecting it for no particular reason. The cover features 4 girls striking cute and exaggerated poses, all dressed in short skirts. Yeah, I mean, assumed by the absurdity of the cover, Monika opens the book. Oh shit. Well. Interesting. No new mail, but let's see. We got a new Natsuki thing. Oh, so cute. All right. Anything else? Nothing new. Anything new? It's so adorable. Oh, I love it. He's so adorable. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I've actually dressed up like a sheep for a parade that my aunt was in. Like you know, she got me and my sister to go onto the floats, and we dressed up as little animals for the like an old retirement home or something like that, near like, you know, somewhere in the town I live, city, whatever. It feels more like a town, but as more as it grows, I feel it's more like becoming a city, especially with the apartments being built on one side of it. But what is it? So funny little story. So as I dressed up as the little lamb, I was in the bathrooms changing into it, and you know, everything's on right. But when I come out, my aunt looks at me and starts breaking out in laughter, and I'm like, "What?" And she's like, "Your zipper is backwards." I'm like, "What? It's not supposed to go on like this?" Like I pull it up like this. And she points down, and I look down, and I see the little freaking lamb tail pointing out between my legs. And I get so fucking embarrassed, like, "Oh shit, I'll be right back." Only to come back out, switch it around, and it works. Oh my god. It makes sense Sayers the cow, because it's just like she's so hungry. The cookie bar, I love it. Okay, what's new? I'm sad it doesn't like highlight what's a new song here. Playlist. Can I make playlists? Ooh. Oh. Oh, I love this one. Okay, so this is sad. I love it. Okay. Now let's go back to side stories and do respect part 2. Alright. This is where shit gets heavy, alright? This sucks. Why is Monica such a jerk? You should be grateful that I even joined her stupid club. It's not like she could find any members. Monica's usually really nice. She cares so much about everyone in the club being happy. Yeah, right. Well, she usually does. Maybe when she's not busy being so judgmental. So what if I'm into manga? Why can't just one person accept that instead of being so condescending about it? I accept it. I think it's cute. Oh, come on. That's condescending too. I'm sorry. I didn't mean it like that. I just want to support you. Natsuki sighs. I know. Thanks. It just really sucks. Do you want me to talk to Monica? I don't know. It's not like I'm gonna change her. It's not gonna change her opinion of me. Like, even if you were to convince her to back off, that wouldn't suddenly make me feel like I'm actually welcome in the club. I should just find another club. Wait, you don't have to do that. You can figure this out, please? I mean, I'm the vice president, or at least I think I am. And I don't want you to leave. Everyone deserves to feel welcome and to be happy. So I want to make that happen for you. I was wondering, what was the reason that you decided to join the literature club? Well, Natsuki hesitates. It's kind of dumb. Oh, don't say that. There's no such thing as dumb reason. As a dumb reason when everyone is welcome. Sorry. I wasn't welcome. You weren't to me, so just don't tell anyone, okay? Especially Monica. I promise. Natsuki sighs. I'm just tired of everyone judging me all the time. I can't enjoy any of the stuff I'm into without people making snotty comments about it. Not that I care about what anyone else thinks, but no, the signs for the literature club said that you could be yourself or whatever. So I decided it was at least worth a shot. That was a lie, apparently. Natsuki dejectedly kicks the toe of her shoe against the wall. Oh, and I like writing too. Really? How come you didn't say anything to Monica? Because she was being so judgmental that I didn't just want to tell her something she wanted to hear. She didn't deserve that kind of satisfaction. And if she knew I was into writing, then she would just be like everyone else and try to push me away from manga in favor of, you know, more mature things. The two of them remain silent for a while. Sarah understands that it's out of the question for Natsuki to return to the club room for today, at least. But Natsuki had a reason for wanting to join the club, just like everyone else. It's part of the club vision for her to be welcome. You deserve to express yourself as much as everyone else does. That's supposed to be what the club is for. So, I'm gonna do everything I can to fix this. I promise. Ah, shit. My nose. Ow. Ow. Ah, I felt like something sharp in my nose just twitched. Ah. Ow. Am I bleeding? Ouch. Like, I think there's something in my nose. Ow. Ah, jeez. Just moving hurts. Like, any facial expression causes the muscle. Okay, I'm gonna be right back. I'm gonna see what's up. Sorry if that sounds disgusting or anything. It's just like, ugh, that hurts. Like, what the fuck? Yeah, we're back. Ouch. Okay, I think the blood in the stabbing pain is gone. I don't know what was causing it in there, but yeah. Wonderful day. Wonderful day. It's lunchtime the next day. Cafeteria and hallways are bustling with students, rushing to meet with their friends and make the most out of their limited break time. Where could she be? Among them is Monica, who always eats lunch in her classroom, but she has some additional business today. Figuring Natsuki would avoid coming to the club, Monica decided to try and find her during lunch so that she could make amends. After searching for an extensive time, Monica finally spots her. By her short stature, Natsuki's bright hair helps her stand out from the crowd. Oh gosh. Suddenly feeling awkward, Monica's afraid to get closer. Natsuki is with some friends who Monica doesn't recognize, and they're all energetically chatting together. It would be really tactless to just interrupt them. Oh yeah, did he end up joining the literature club or what? Huh? Of course I joined. Why wouldn't I? Ha! I told you she would join. Ah, come on. You know she only joined because you wouldn't stop giving her crap about the anime club. I told you I'd never want to join that stupid club. Oh, sure. Well, you have to give her some credit for at least making an effort to finally grow past that trash. Well, congrats on finally graduating middle school, Natsuki. We're proud of you. Shut up, just let me do my thing. I'm just joking. You know we love you. Yeah, once Literature Club makes you a famous writer, we'll be the first ones to buy your book. What, you're gonna buy her smutty fanfic? Well, obviously, I want a signed copy. Okay, these kind of friends I would like to fucking backhand. I don't walk up to them, snap their necks, and be like, Natsuki, you're free. Live your life. Goddamn. I'll tell you I was joking. Besides, it's a good reminder of how far you've come since then. Not to mention you could have done it without us. That gives us a past to joke about. Yeah, sure. They grew up so fast, it brings a tear to my eye. Natsuki suddenly glances at Monica's direction. Natsuki suddenly glances in Monica's direction, prompting Monica to quickly turn away and distance herself. What the heck? That was horrible. I should have said something to defend her. Why do I have to be so conflict avoidant? Not that I deserve to say anything. I'm hardly better than any of them. After all, after the way I treated her. Ugh, I'm so awful. I'm not doing anything right. After school ends, Monica distractedly makes her way to the club room. She finds Yuri outside. Already inside, eyes on a book as usual. Monica picks a desk and slips into it, something she seems to be doing rather often lately. Yuri, I don't think I could be club president. I suck at handling anything that doesn't go, like, exactly my way. Yuri looks up from her book. It's like the literature club is a place where you can express yourself unless it's in a way that I don't like. I'm so mad at myself. And I'm especially mad that I didn't have the self-reflection skills to realize what I was doing. So much for maturity. Sorry, I really shouldn't be complaining out loud like this. There's just, like, a lot on my mind. No. Huh? I enjoy listening. Really? Mm-hmm. Why? Yuri shrugs. It just makes me feel nice. Oh, well, okay, I guess I'll just continue then. Yuri nods. Yeah, well, Natsuki has kind of a blunt attitude, you know? It makes me feel like she wasn't taking the club seriously. I couldn't even figure out why she wanted to join. I saw her friends talking to her in the hallway during lunch, and they were just so mean to her. Telling her to grow up and stuff like that. The literature club could help, that the literature club would help her grow out of her manga. It just made me so mad. Like, just let her enjoy it. It makes her happy. Why are you trying to take that away from her? And when I had that thought, I came to the realization that I was kind of doing the same thing, just in a roundabout way. I should have made her feel good about being passionate about something, but I just dismissed it. No, I was actually trying to avoid acknowledging it altogether. I even did that with you, Yuri, when you first joined the club. You did? Yeah, remember? Fantasy isn't really my thing, so I was kind of trying to dismiss it, but then Sayori jumped in and took over the conversation. I should have reflected on that, but I didn't because I just let Sayori handle it instead. Now I'm repeating the same mistake, except I really hurt someone this time. Monika shakes her head. I'm so tired of being afraid of things I'm not comfortable with. I'm so stupid. Like, I can just picture how much joy it would bring Natsuki if I let her share her passion a little. I'm so angry that her friends were treating her like that. I'm going to get them back for it. Get them back? Yeah, I'll get them back by making sure this is the literature club that Natsuki wants. Not the one they want. Suddenly, Sayori bursts through the door and making Monika and Yuri jump. With a rare, stern face, she marches over to Monika's desk and sits down next to her. I'm having an intervention. Sweet, we talking about drugs? Like how much we charging? I'm having an intervention. I'm gonna do that because I'm vice president. Is this about Natsuki? Yes. Yeah, I know. I messed up. I'm super sorry. I was just talking to Yuri about it. Really? I was so dismissive of her passion that she felt threatened and probably just unwelcome. Literally the opposite of what the literature club is supposed to be. I really need to make it up to her. Oh. Yay, I did it! Thanks for the intervention, Sayori. I'm glad we're on the same page. Friendship wins again! So how do you want to make it up to her? I have a plan. Sayori, do you know if Natsuki's coming to the club meeting today? I don't think she is. I see. Monika was afraid of that, not because of her plan, but because she's facing the consequences of the damage that she inevitably caused. But the only way to do the right thing is to face it head on. It's so easy to just duck away from the conflict and wait for it to blow over. But that's enough. To truly respect someone's feelings after you've hurt them is to face them and admit your wrongdoing. Not the wrongdoing of mismanaging the club, but the wrongdoing of disrespecting Yuri's... Natsuki's feelings. I'm terrible right now. I'm out of it. Ah, my nose still like, ugh, so it hurts. Ah, it's like, it like feels ticklish now after all the bleeding. I can do that. Okay, awesome. Yuri, you don't have to worry about anything, but thank you for being my friend. You're a good listener. Fidgeting with her hair, Yuri turns away to hide a smile. Ah! Give me a second. Where's the water? Where's something I can drink? I'm getting thirsty. Seriously. Fuck. That's annoying. Okay. Even breathing, I feel like there's something tickling. Ah, it's bugging me. Ah. Okay. Well, I guess for today, it's going to be a pretty quiet club meeting. I'm going to step out for a bit. Is that okay? Yeah, I'm just going to read with Yuri. Hey, is this one of Natsuki's books? How come it's out here? Sorry, picks up the manga that was resting on an adjacent desk. Oh, that? Natsuki probably just left it out by accident. But I thought she hadn't come to the club. Actually, Monika's been... Okay, Yuri, I'm sure that was just someone else who was using the classroom then, okay? Monika smiles at both of them. Then with a wave, she exits the club room. Back in the back, Sayori and Yuri just... Yeah, she was reading it. I really should have left that out. If Sayori catches on, she'll definitely tell Natsuki. That would get really awkward. Now, I wonder if there's a keyboard I could borrow. Keyboard I could borrow from the music room. What? Time for the next club meeting has already arrived. Monika and Yuri are the first to arrive. I'm so worried. Do you think Sayori's going to be able to bring Natsuki? Yeah. How do you know? Well, she's Sayori. Truth. You know you're right. Time slowly passes. Monika sits, then stands up to pace around, then sits again. Yuri's eyes don't move from her book. Then the door finally opens. And his name is Johnson! I wish. Sayori marches inside. Behind her, Natsuki shuffles inside, nervously looking around the room. We're here! Welcome back. Monika, the club president, stands up to greet them with a smile. Sayori picks a desk and takes a seat. Natsuki sits closely next to her. Looking back and forth between the club members, Monika is struck with a nostalgic feeling. She would stand at the front of the club room, just like this, struggling to picture just who may eventually be sitting before her. But imagination was never enough to predict just how unique and diverse each member would be, each with her own struggles, her own reasons for seeking the vision that Monika had admittedly so vaguely advertised, seeking trust, understanding, and respect. What new lessons will the future hold for the Literature Club? Realizing she's getting ahead of herself, Monika takes a deep breath and returns to the present. Okay. Okay, everyone, the Literature Club is starting. We have an activity planned for today. Monika turns around to face the chalkboard. On it, she writes manga in big letters. Today we're going to learn from an expert about a unique form of literature, manga. Oh, come on. Isn't this kind of forced? I know you don't actually want to do this, so just... Monika shakes her head. Natsuki, this is the hardest part. After making it this far, it would be so easy to just smile and move on. But that's not enough, not this time. I'm sorry. I was wrong of me not to take you seriously when you were kind of to show interest in my club. I thought about it and I realized how biased I was against manga. It caused me to disrespect you, and I'm sorry. But I think you deserve to be able to share your passion with us. So, can I make it up to you? Well, thanks, but I know you're only doing this because Sayori told you to. Wait, that's not true. Monika planned this all by herself. I didn't even get a chance to talk to her. I was witness to that as well. This is the Literature Club. The Literature Club is a place where everyone gets to be themselves. We all have our own interests and our differences. It's my vision to let us freely express that. And it's my goal to respect everyone for them. So I just want to learn about the things that make you happy. I think that you deserve to share the joy as much as everyone else does. Is that okay? Natsuki looks away and hesitates. But it's really dumb. The stuff I'm into. Monika smiles. She kneels in front of Natsuki's desk, looking her straight in the eye. If you like it, then it's not dumb. Oh, except for me. Sayori, you're not dumb either. Oh, Sayori, I love you. What the heck? You guys are so weird. Fine, I'll show you some of my manga. Only because you admitted that it's a literature after all. Natsuki stands up. Oh yeah, I didn't say this before, but I'm actually into writing too. I'm kind of a pro. But I didn't want you to like me for just that. Wow, really? I really did have you all wrong, Natsuki. Yeah, whatever. Today's not about that anyways, right? It's about manga, so I hope you're ready. Ah, cute. A week has passed since Natsuki returned to the Literature Club. Since then, the club activities have been in full swing. Each club member has received a day in the spotlight to share all their favorite kinds of literature with each other. As another meeting draws to a close, Monika approaches Natsuki on the way out. Natsuki, are you in a hurry home or anything? Me? Not particularly. Why? Oh, there's just something that I want to show you, if you had a few minutes. Sure, what is it? It's not in here. Can you follow me to the music room? The music room? Why? Well, you'll see. Oh, this is cool. I like this. You know, I was thinking back when the club was just me and Sayori, we would talk about how we envisioned the club to turn out, who cared a lot about it being a place where people could express themselves. And she said something strange to me. She said that I was trying to make the club that I needed myself more than anyone. But I think it wasn't until you joined that I fully understood that, because it really taught me a lot about myself, like the things that I was probably always too stubborn to admit. Oh, come on, you can't mean that. I didn't even do anything. I just, like, brought a bunch of manga and then I got fussy when I didn't have my way. I was really stupid of me to make such a big deal out of it. No, I honestly needed it. If you didn't express that you were hurt, I would have never realized that I did something wrong. Besides, your feelings are valid. They deserve to be heard and respected. It's just really hard to feel that way sometimes. You know, like, I really shouldn't care about what other people think in the first place. But when you're just criticized by everyone around you for being a certain way, it can really get hard to just brush it off. Yep, I know the same. No, the same way. And it makes me start to feel like I'm the problem. Yep. Like I'm not doing enough to please everyone else. Am I being too entitled if I just want people to like me without having to hide a bunch of stuff about myself? I don't think I am. I just wish that sometimes people would try to appreciate me for who I actually am. As Monica listens, she recalls vividly how Natsuki's friends were treating her and how naturally they did so. How long has she been fighting against that, refusing to change for others? I could only wish I was as strong as you are, Natsuki. You're so honest with yourself. I'm like always trying to come off as perfect for other people. Anytime there's a little hint of contention, I just crumble. But it's thanks to you that I really started to think about this stuff. You really inspired me to start working on it. But well, like I said, I didn't do even anything. I didn't even do anything. You were just being yourself. That's all you need to do. Also, there's something else. Monica takes a deep breath. The thing is, I might have read a little bit of your manga. What? You? What the heck? What did you tell me? I'm sorry. I think I just felt like kind of embarrassed to admit it after I gave you such a hard time about it. I can't believe you. Of all people who were reading manga behind my back. That's so funny. Yeah, well, I just flipped through one of them out of curiosity, but I ended up reading a whole bunch of it. But I mean, one of the characters was in a literature club. What are the chances, right? You're reading Parfait Girls? Wow, you have good taste. Just one volume, and I kind of just picked it out randomly. Well, you have good intuition then. You have to tell me more of your favorite parts. Well, I think it was some kind of weird fate. Because the character isn't just in a literature club, she also plays piano. It's just weird because I've always wanted to learn piano. She was like the perfect person that I always wish I was, if I just did what I wanted instead of always second-guessing myself. Monica walks over to the piano and sits down. I always felt like I should only share the absolute best parts of myself. The parts that will impress people or make them like me more. But after you joined the club, I really realized how self-destructive that mentality is. We share things because we want to express ourselves. Sharing experiences allow us to share emotions. And I just felt like I want to show you this because if it wasn't for you, I never would have started playing. Hey, I think the credit for that one goes to Parfait Girls, not me. No, well, maybe it's true. The Parfait Girls put that thought into my head. But it was still you who inspired me to keep practicing every day. Every day? Because, you know, you just make me feel like if I want to do something, I should just do it. I mean, I still haven't been practicing for very long. And I'm really not any good at it yet, like at all. But I wrote a song for the club, and I worked really hard on it. It doesn't have any words or anything, but, well, yeah. I like that. That was adorable. That's all. That was so good. It was? Yeah, are you kidding? You're like already a pro. Not even close. Does that song have a name? You said it was about the club, so yeah. It's called My Song, Your Note. Because everyone brings something so unique to the club. It's completely different from how I first imagined it, I think. But I was like such a selfish perfectionist. It shouldn't be about me, it should be about everyone. And it's all of you who helped shape the club into what it is. I would never change that. Well, I think that's really thoughtful and kind of flattering. I kind of feel like I don't deserve this much validation. I wasn't exactly very patient either when I first joined the club. It makes me feel like I should probably apologize too. I think I was just really fed up with a lot of things and I got frustrated after not getting my way into the club. Yeah. I really didn't mean to take it out on you. I was being really immature. If you get my stubborn butt to apologize, I guess you're doing something right. It's fine. I'm past it too. I think we're already even. But it's really sweet that you were thinking about it. It takes a lot of maturity to reflect on that kind of situation. That kind of thing. Well, I wonder who I got it from. Oh, never mind. Well, anyway, we're even as long as you let me keep my manga in the club room. You did admit that it was a form of literature. You totally can't take that back now. You got me. The closet's all yours. I'll tell you what. I'll bring in a little something for the club tomorrow. I have to do something nice in return. What kind of little something? Oh, you'll see. But I don't think you'll be disappointed. Comes into the club room. Allahu Akbar! The next club meeting ends up being a particularly tasty one. Oh, oh, so cute. Oh, there's Monica. Oh, oh. Oh, then there's the music room. Oh, sketches. Oh, I love it. I love it. Oh, no special promotions. Meh. So there's a piano version, and then there's the original. There you go. That's cool. That's really cool. Well, that is everything on these side stories. That's all there is. Yep, there's only 6. So, yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah. This is okay. So even though this does nothing for the main story, it's actually a background to why they're in the club. So we get a little glimpse into who they were and how they started on this club. Yep. Hey. Okay, that one wasn't heavy, but I understand what it is, where, people criticize you for the things you like. And like, what is it? You may have found a group of friends, you all have similar interests, but then just because something doesn't line up with them, they want to force you to get out of it or change. But if it really makes you happy, why change? Right? Who are they to make you, change the ways you are? Because, what are they? What are they? True friends want to accept you for who you are. They might even try and take interest to the things you like. God. Yeah. Why is that? The lesson here is open your heart. Let everyone be who they are. Doesn't matter if you like manga, and if you're feeling depressed and such like that, there's nothing wrong with getting some help. Then even Yuri, gosh, what was the lesson with her? I forgot. Yuri's one was okay. Out of all of them, Sayori was the heaviest. Then it went to Yuri, and it literally in that order. It went from heaviest to like not so heavy, but still impactful to how you are. So yeah. God, that was That was crazy. And then here, settings, we got 35 collected data. That's pretty good. Good. But okay. So the plan for next video, yeah, because I'm recording, I'm not streaming. Plan is we're gonna follow off my Sayori run, but first, on my own time, in my own time right now, I'm gonna do the Natsuki side story, like not side story. I'll do that Natsuki run, and I'll do the Yuri run in my own time. And then we're gonna follow on with Natsuki Yuri, then we'll follow in Sayori. There you go. It's 5 in the freaking morning. My brain's yeah, see you guys later. And may your heart be your guiding key. Take care, everybody. Here, let's go off with a little bit of there you go.